Hello, everybody. How are you? Welcome in.
Oh, sorry. Let me put that.
No, oh no, no, no. Oh no, I didn't hear an echo. I'm just saying. Go ahead, Bridget.
Oh no, my, I have you playing on the YouTube side so that you get watch hours from me too, and I forgot to mute it, so
Oh, okay.
I'm doing good. Hello, everyone. Hello, Miss Sally and Deborah and Dragon Cat and Diana D and Lisa and other Lisa and
Angela,
Sam and Linda,
is Sam in here? And
Sally, Angela.
yep. Oh, Lisa Ellison made it at the beginning. No puppers today, Lisa. I am down in Lancaster County at my sister's place. Hi, Nancy. Yep, yep. I have absconded 3.5 hours south to Lancaster County to get some stuff done, pick up um some of my father's ashes, help my sister with some stuff. Yes, we took a road trip and we're on, if you hear squeaking or get a little seasick, as you can see me rocking, I am on an air mattress. Great for the back, but better for my back to sleep on than what my sister's sleeping on. So, yeah. Um, but welcome in, everybody. How are you? So, oh, I'm on top chat. We cannot have that. Okay, we're going to do something. We're not going to do what Bridget does when she says we're going to do something because I'm saving that for later in the month. But so while I'm doing this, hi another yarn. How are you? Shannon, right? Shannon. That's another yarn. It's not yes. Yes, I can't see the thumbnail. Redhead is Shannon. That yes. Beautiful red hair. I want that red hair. Um but um I forgot what I was going to say. Bridget, entertain while I type.
Oh, sure. Okay. Hey, I finished a sock today. I got knitting done.
Yay!
Yay! It's only taken me since like, I don't know, March of 2024 to finish this sock. Somewhere around there.
When we say 2024, it sounds so long ago.
Well, it was. I mean, goodness gracious. But to be fair, I usually only get a chance to knit when like we're out and about and I get upset or if I'm at the doctor's office and whatnot like that. And since the king has been better and I have just now started taking care of myself again, I haven't been to the doctor's office very much, so it didn't get worked on very much.
Yeah, and since the surgery stopped and all that stuff.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not having to take him constantly, so I've had to get so much other stuff done. And then earlier today, I'm just crazy enough to take on yet another big project as I took on a commission for doing a stormtrooper blanket.
Hi, Nisi, and hi, Zach, and Jesse. Hello, everybody. And look, speaking of socks, because I followed Bridget's tutorial, I got the heel done on my sock, and now I'm on the foot. So, woohoo! That's my first heel.
Oh, that's awesome, Demetra, and thank you very much, Nisi.
Hi, Ivy B. How are you? Yeah, I'm excited, Lisa. I'm excited. It's
I
gonna be
really
my.
enjoy knitting socks, and actually, maybe I'm a weirdo, but the heel is my very favorite part.
That's because, like you said in your tutorial, it's like a magic trick because you're doing it and you're just knitting and knitting and knitting, and then, all of a sudden you're done with the heel and you're like, oh, it's not flat. Look at that. It's a little pocket for your foot. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Sam.
Yeah, I was hooked to sock knitting the second I tried it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah. Now, what did I do? What did what did what did I do? I did something.
Demetra wants to know if you're going to participate in the sock along.
Oh, what are we doing to me? What?
I think, isn't it Diane, my pink bathtub is having a sock along, wasn't it? Or was it someone else?
Um,
I've been watching
of,
so many videos.
of course Diane is. Of course she is. And of course I want to. I mean, I started 5 pair last year. It was my year of socks. I started 5 pair and didn't finish a single sock. So this year is my year of socks part deux. I don't speak French part dos. Okay, you lurk until lunchtime, Lisa. We know what happens on Mondays for you. You lurk and then lunchtime. So I made a goal today. Nobody feel intimidated about participating in the goal. Hi Kristen, how are you? Um so the goal is for if anybody wants to do a super chat. It's a super chat of $2, or if you're on an iPad, $1.99, whatever. Um, will go towards the goal. And I don't know if I hit 5 or 10. Let me look real quick. But we will do a 10-minute Q&A. 10. I hit 10. We will do a 10-minute. For 10 of them, we'll do a 15-minute Q&A session during this live, because you guys are the ones who would be doing the super chats. So you guys are the ones who should be getting the Q&A session for Bridget and I. And you can ask us anything that is not
Not
invasive.
incredibly personal, things that
Yeah,
don't.
not invasive. Not invasive.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But if you would like to try to help us towards that goal, go for it. If not, don't worry about it. And if, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry it's so cold there, Zach. Yeah. Yeah, we've been having cold days too. Why am I doing this wrong? I am doing this wrong.
Oh, don't do
Two,
that.
1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, that's what I'm doing wrong. That's supposed to be a 3 and then a 1. I'm trying to do my mosaic while in the live. That,
You are far better than me. I can't do it.
yeah, let's all laugh at Mel. For
I come back and have to rip out every row.
1, 2. It doesn't seem right either. That doesn't seem right either at all. Okay, we're putting the mosaic away. What else
Sam
do
is
I have?
begging for the cold days. I know Lisa's been too. She's like, "Ooh, send me that cold weather."
Yep. What else do I have in this bag? All right, you know what? I have some simple knitting. It's just, what is stockinette is just knit back and forth, right?
If you're
Knit one
knitting flat,
side,
yes.
purl the other side. Yeah. Hi, Sally. Hi, Kendra. Yes, you must focus. But see, mine is geometric mosaic. So once I figure out the pattern for the row, as long as it's not too in depth, but this row is in depth. It's like 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. And no, that's too much. I had to take pain pills today, so Mel's brain does not want to say anything. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? Yeah. When it's like 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, then Mel can do that. You know. Hi, Marie. How are you? Just shove all that back in the big bag. I brought
Mike
like
being
enough
sassy
stuff.
as ever. You
I
made
brought
it.
enough stuff to last me like a month, and yet I only am here for 2 nights. So,
Do you
whatever.
staying tomorrow night too, or going home tomorrow?
Staying tomorrow night, but I'm going home early the next morning.
Okay.
Because my dad and my sister have doctor's appointments. But we found out one of our sewer pipes broke.
Oh no.
Frost heave shoved it up out of the ground and broke it. So they're not having fun up there right now. Like,
No, not at all.
it's not like a big old sewer spillage or anything. It's just one of the drainage pipes down to the septic tank. So
Right.
it's clean and there's nothing spilling out into the ground or anything, and everything was making it. But then after a while, we were like, why isn't the toilet flushing right? Why isn't the toilet flushing right? You know, and
Right.
my dad went out to examine and hi Zoila. How are you, sweetie? How is mom? How is everybody? And and he found the culprit. And so they had to call someone who had an excavator because it's under the frozen ground. Because it is frozen and covered in snow up there
Right.
in the mountain. So, yeah, no. Okay,
Yeah.
so votes. Do I work on sweater or do I work on sock?
Well, sock is the easiest because that's literally just knitting.
Yeah, but sweater is just knitting one way and then purling
Right.
the other way. And sweater is going to take. I'm going to work on sweater because once I hit a certain point on the sock, I'm not going to know what to do after that until I watch more of your tutorial. I'm going to be like, I don't know what to do. Yeah. Yeah, this is my nurture cardigan. Well, this is my back panel of my nurture cardigan, and it's not showing it as pretty as it is. It
It's
looks all
very.
brown and stuff. It's actually the yarn is called glowing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's from Hobby Lobby, and it really does, like, when it's not in this low light, look like it glows. So they want to know what you're working on, Bridget.
Oh, I just cast on my second sock. I tried to put a marker in the wrong spot. Can't be doing that. It's like, hey, now, why is that not working? So hopefully, he'll have a pair of socks by the time that we have a wedding date.
No, I have made a crocheted hoodie before, Zoila, and I have never knit a sweater before. This is actually the sweater that Erin at Crafting Kitty is making for her Fridays with Fred. So I am trying to make it along with her. I have mentioned that to her in a few comments, but I think I'm going to send her a picture so that she can see my progress. Hi, Carrie. How are you?
So I got my cast on in my first round to my second sock.
Yay.
Woohoo. Fun.
How many Cowboys blankets are you making, Kendra? Are they a commission, or did you just, like, you're like, Cowboys crazy? 3? Sheesh.
Fun.
That is the same color as her wedding dress, Lisa.
Thank you, Miss Lisa.
Orders. 2 orders, huh? I wish I could do orders, but they give me anxiety when I do tests, and if I start to get behind, I realize I can't do, I'm doing a dress right now, and I thought I had gotten behind on the deadline, but I just sent pictures in for the top of the dress,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how we get the part for the skirt.
Mm-hmm.
She's been burned before by me,
Right.
in fact. But I got sick the last time I was going to do a full size dress, and I couldn't finish it. And I guess this is how she makes sure people don't run away with the whole pattern. She gives you part of the pattern, you finish that part of the pattern, and then she'll give you the rest of the pattern.
Right.
So I sent it in and I said, I don't remember when the deadline is. I hope I didn't get it wrong, but this is what I've got, because I thought it was sometime in the middle, in this month, and if it was in the middle, I would have been out of luck. I couldn't get a skirt done in a week,
Right.
because it's lace. I'd be like, yeah, I'm not Bridget. I don't sleep I may sleep 3 hours a night now, but I don't sleep 1 hour a night and then just crochet the rest of it. Yeah, but
I took the whole night off of my birthday. I just chatted and BS'd and took the whole night off. And
wow,
after I got my stuff done, I relaxed.
that's good. But yeah, otherwise, I only do small, shawls, hats, um, you know, I'll do blankets, but I need to know I've got like a month and a half, 2 months to do the blanket, and I'm going to enjoy doing the blanket so that I'm inspired to keep working on it.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. My schedule. That's the only way, like, my therapist, who is never supposed to pay me for anything anyway, but we kind of don't we don't we don't talk about Bruno. Yeah, no, no. But anyway, um, he he had his first grandchild 4 years ago. Yeah, she's 4 now, and he's like, "Could you make me a baby blanket?" And I'm like, "Yeah, all right." I'm like, when I'm like, but but I need a lot of time because you know I want to make it right, but I also he wanted a baby blanket and a hat, and he had things in mind and a color scheme and everything, and so I was like, yeah, I can do that. And then I'm like, and he's like, take as long as you want. I'm like, but the babies do this, and he's like, it doesn't matter. I'm like, oh, thank goodness you're my therapist and know my anxieties. But I had it ready for him, and I think it's because I didn't have the anxiety of a deadline.
Right.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I had to go do my wash tonight. Unfortunately, at the laundromat.
yeah.
But since I was in there and didn't have nothing to do while the wash machine was doing what it needed to do and the dryer was doing what it needed to do, I finished the sock. I guess the wash house is good for something.
Yep. I love how you call it the wash house.
That's what they call it here, and so I've gotten used to it.
Mhm.
So, and that place was jumping tonight. Holy buckets. And so I used to go in like at the crack of dawn. Like we go at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning
Mhm.
because then nobody's there.
Oh, isn't that nice?
But I only do that when I can go with the king because, yeah, I'm not going to a place like that by myself.
Oh, no, 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 no. I wouldn't even go to the one around here by myself. And we're small towns, kind of thing. And I'm like, nope, not gonna happen. I don't even like to go from one of my buildings to the other building, but that's just because there are bears. And
Right.
I'm not talking about those hairy, good-looking, kind of chubby men. I'm talking about I'm talking about like black bears. Hungry, hungry. I've been woken up out of hibernation, black bears.
I think it might be like a Charleston thing, Deborah.
We don't talk
They
about Bruno
no, she says she never heard that
bears,
before.
bears
Um, the wash house.
or wash house.
I think it's more of a how they say a geechee thing, where it's something that they say in the city. It's kind of a city slang type of deal.
Hi, Gwen. How are you? And hi, Ellen. How are you? Yes. Encanto. I love it. And Bridget's probably never seen it.
Encanto? No.
No, it's animated, it's Disney, it's musical. It'll make you cry buckets the first, third, 27th time you see it.
Yeah, that one come out after my kids were kind of done watching that kind of stuff. So
Who needs kids to watch Disney animated movies?
me,
Ugh,
Unless it's like Horton Hears a Who once in a blue moon, yeah. And that's only if I'm flipping through the channels and it happens to be on, and I go, oh.
Yeah. Zoila, we're going to have movie night, you and me, Zoila.
Like if my niece and nephew, or my nieces and my nephew come, I'll watch cartoons with them. But I'm not gonna choose to watch cartoons.
Oh,
Not
no.
when there's like
Hold
James
on.
Bond and Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings to watch.
Hold on. Disney animated films are not cartoons.
They're cartoons. I made
Ah,
same thing.
exactly, Zoila. I love when we become, well, I never unbecame a kid, but when we become kids again, the older we get. I liked both of the Frozen movies.
They were okay, but they were nothing like the old movies, like Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast.
Hmm. My sister's favorite will always be Sleeping Beauty.
I love that one too.
Hmm.
Beauty and the Beast, I think, was my favorite.
That's my dad's. Forever and ever will always be Beauty and the Beast. And then, have you seen the live action one? Because it's the best
Yes,
of
that was
both.
actually very, very good.
I was going
I
to say
really
it's the
enjoyed
best of both worlds for you, Hermione and Beauty and the Beast.
it. Right. Well, I liked it because they kept it so much like the animated,
Yes.
where, other ones, they changed so much of it, and I don't like that.
Yeah, and they changed the music, they changed the story, they changed this and that.
Yeah, I don't like it when they do that. If I know the story coming in, tell me the story I know. If I don't already know the story, then you can tell me any story you want to tell me. I don't care. I'm down for it as long as it's a good story. But don't try to
Hmm.
retell me a story I already know, because that's just going to irritate me.
Hmm. Hi, Brenda. How are you? Welcome in.
I actually haven't even turned
Oh,
my TV on in like 3.5 weeks, 3.5 weeks. Like,
I used to love the Aristocats. Okay, my favorites were for the animateds were always The Sword in the Stone and The Black Cauldron.
I love The Sword and the Stone. Um,
And then, well, you probably felt akin to Mad
no.
Madam Mim.
Oh no. She
No,
she
come
was a
on.
bit a nuts. Quite like a lot of members of my family, but
I know, I just wanted to tease you.
my oldest son, he absolutely loved the Aristocats and Emperor's New Groove, The Lion King, all three of them.
Did
And
he enjoy 101 Dalmatians?
oh
Or
yes,
was it?
yes.
Yeah. I
But
was wondering if it was the animals, maybe.
well, that and the music, he absolutely
Mhm.
loved the music. Now, this is my nonverbal child, but
Right.
he could tell you every word in every movie he'd ever seen and act out
Hmm.
every scene in them. And like, if they were doing, who was it? Cinderella, Belle, I think it was. It kind of fainted or whatever. No, it was in Sleeping. No, Seven Dwarfs or something like that. I don't know, one of them. where the character
Snow
goes,
White?
oh, and she faints
Snow
every
White.
time. Every time he's seen that, he would oh, and faint with them. Made my day every single time. That kid was a card.
All right, Zoila, go check out what Mom wants. She probably wants to watch, you know, Encanto or something.
Oh, goodness.
Hi, Tracy. Welcome in. How are you?
The heck?
Oh, I just finished the second season of Elsbeth. I binged it, Kendra. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it. The new season starts this month. My sister and I are going to watch Matlock next.
Matlock?
Yeah, there's a new
Oh, Jesus
version of
Lord.
Matlock with Kathy Bates.
No, thank you.
I believe she might be his daughter or something. I'm not sure since I haven't watched it yet.
I wish they'd do something original for once. Maybe then I'd be willing to turn the TV back on.
Well, it is original. She's a lawyer. She's an older lady lawyer, and everybody. But there's a story behind why she's on. Thank you, Brenda. They're kind of golds and browns, and they kind of glow. It's Hobby Lobby's glowing yarn. Um, but it's not really glowing because I'm in low light. Um, I might have to switch to another project on this too, because I only have this much yarn left, and I didn't bring another skein. I
Uh-oh.
thought I did, but I've got lots of projects, so lots of projects. Don't get me, no, Sally, Sally, shh, Sally, shh, no spoilers. I'm working on my Nurture cardigan, which is from Fridays with Fred, which is what Erin at Crafting Kitty is doing. It's from Knitting the Neighborhood, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Oh yeah, aren't they great, Demetra? And Bridget is working on her second sock for the king. Well, I know Glowing is the name of the line of the yarn, but this colorway, I think might have been discontinued because I was gifted all the stuff I have, and everybody who got it for me, it had the Hobby Lobby clearance sticker on it. Hi, Nessa. How are you? But if I have any left over after I'm done with my sweater, Brenda, I will keep you in mind.
I can, Kendra. I'm able to magic loop, no problem. I prefer not to work that way. I really like working on one sock at a time. For me, it's all about relaxing and just getting into the zone. And I love my little 9-inch circs. They fit in my hand perfectly. It's something that I can throw in my pocketbook, and I don't carry a very big pocketbook, so I just pop this in there and I can grab it out and go to town whenever I want to. I have at times done two at a time in such a way that it was just two 9-inch circs, and I did like the cuff on one, then I picked up and did the cuff on the other, and then I did the leg on the one, up to the leg on the other, did the heel on both, did the foot, and then did the toes on both.
You okay, Nessa? I hope everything's all right. I'm going to lean for a minute. My drink's way over there. I'm going to put it somewhere closer to me. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. What are we congrating for? Yes, I saw that. I saw the notification for that you have level 1 memberships. Congratulations, Nessa. Is that what you're nervous about, sweetie? Don't be nervous. Nothing bad can come of that.
Hello, Missy. Welcome in.
Hi, Missy. Sorry, I keep looking at my... my sister just waved at me. She's such a dork. Her name's Missy. Not spelled the same way. But I keep looking at my computer instead of at the phone. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not looking at you.
Take it slow, Nessa, and when you're ready for more, then do more. Until then, just do what you're capable of doing.
Yeah, I mean, Mama G only had one tier for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Deidre. How are you? Welcome in. Yeah, I was testing a pattern and I almost forgot to do my Ravelry page for the testing. I had the pattern done a whole month before I did the page. And it was like, it was the day before the deadline when I got my
Oh,
Ravelry page up. And I was like, I am so, so sorry to the designer who I know, like not personally in person, but
right.
I've been testing for her for years, and I've been a member of her pattern club for years, and so we've chatted before and on many occasions, and I'm like, life just got in the way, and she said, I really hate it when life gets in the way of crochet, you know?
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that just shouldn't be allowed. That's
Yeah,
against the rules.
it just sucks, you know? Or when your brain gets in the way or stuff like that.
Tonight, sewing's going to get in the way.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, I got to go pick up my friend, bring him home from school, and then I got to run back home, get myself back home. And
Hmm.
I got some fabric I got to cut and get sewed up, and
Hmm.
some other bags that are literally halfway done. All I have to do is sew the two together, flip them the right way, and sew them again. But I got
Hi,
frustrated because
Tina.
I had everything done except for I needed the inside for two notions pouch, and I was completely out of that color fabric. So I got frustrated and didn't finish the bags.
You didn't finish bags?
Yeah, so they're just sitting there waiting for me to get back to them now that I've got the fabric to finish the notion pouches. Well, they didn't tell me until I was an adult that I had a adult attention deficit disorder. So I decided instead of having it be a disability, I thought I'd turned it into my superpower. So far, it's
Right,
working.
exactly.
And it looks much more amazing on camera than what it really is in reality. I'm just letting you know because this room's kind of scary.
Hi, Suzanne. How are you? Oh, I know. My my dad, he like only sticks his head in my room. He's like, "How do you even never mind. I'm just oh, okay, bye."
Yeah. My major goal for the year, past my witchy Wednesday and my frantic Fridays and whatnot, for the channel, is to get this room and my other crafty spaces in the house, all three of them, completely organized so I know exactly where everything is, or like I know where all the macrame stuff is. I know where all the beading stuff is. All my, different glues and whatnot. I know where they
Mhm.
are. Because as of right now, uh, somewhere in here,
Yeah, but if you don't know where, you got to buy more glue, and then you've got 73 tubes of glue or sticks of glue, or
hmm
that's why we have 4 glue guns at home because you could never find a glue gun when you needed one, and then you had to go buy a glue gun, and then hey, look, you found a glue gun.
yep, and that's
So
pretty much how that works.
if anybody wants Nightbot to drop their channel, just type the word shiny, SHINY, and and Nightbot will drop. Shush, shush you. Stay in your corner.
You're in my apartment.
Yes, but you said I could do my live.
Yeah, but don't tell me.
And, and you would. let me without any interruption.
You gotta love sisterly love.
Hi, Kimberly. How are you? Welcome in.
Mine didn't even send me a message the other day.
Oh, no.
I had
Oh,
a grand total of one family member get a hold of me on Saturday.
tell me it wasn't your mother.
No, it's my third cousin that I always grew up knowing as my aunt.
Oh, I have one of those. My Aunt Alice. She's actually my father's cousin.
Yep. Because
Yeah,
my
that's
father and her were
like
more
my
like
first
brother and
cousin.
sister than they were cousins. So I guess she's a second cousin.
Yeah,
But I've always called her my aunt. So
yeah. So, Nessa asked if you had heard from Karen Smith about the books yet, and Marie Simpson asked if you got her email about her win on Saturday.
I do not have one from Marie and Nessa. I will get you Karen's. I asked her for her address again because I couldn't find it in my shipping stuff. I don't know if she's gotten a hold of me back yet. Let me check.
Sorry if I look uncomfortable, guys. I don't have my support pillow. Well, let me try one of these pillows. I found out putting a pillow under my knee keeps my keeps the pain down in my leg when I'm sitting on the bed or whatever. And Schnook thinks it's because my knee's overextending. I don't know.
Okay, Nessa, I sent it to you.
Welcome back, Zoila. Is Mom okay?
Yeah, other than that, the only emails I've gotten today were from duck hunters and the what was her name that made the hook. I had to resend the address to her from her.
Oh, that was a pretty prize.
Mm-hmm.
That
I
hook.
thought I had sent her winner's address already, but I guess she didn't get it, or I didn't send it when I thought I did. So I got that sent out. And I've got my winter stuff is sitting here. I got to bring it to the post office tomorrow because the mail didn't pick it up today. So I'll just bring it up there tomorrow.
And did you have cake in the house, Zoila?
I haven't even made my cake yet.
You have to make your own cake?
Yeah. Who else is going to make it?
Well, I don't know. You can always get a fancy store cake.
Ew.
Bakery
Gross.
cake.
Ew. Gross.
Oh, it was Mom's birthday. Yes, happy belated birthday to Mom. You'll message Bridget about it, Nessa. Um, Oh, okay. Come on, give me my messages. Have a good night, Brenda.
I've looked in my spam and in my inbox. The only ones I got today were from Miss Wanda that I got for the ducky hunt. And then I had, what's her Golden Age Crochet contacted me for the address for her winner. Other than that, I have not gotten any emails today. But if you're sending them to my old email address, I don't look at that email very often because I'm trying to close it down, but people keep emailing me there. I don't even know how they get that email address anymore because it's not on my channel that I can find. Hello, Dawn.
Hi, Dawn. How are you, sweetie? Welcome in.
If you are trying to email me, please email me at queenscraftsbybridget@yahoo.com. If you can't find that email address, you can go to my website, which is queenscraftsbybridget.com, and you can email me right directly through the website. It will come to the yahoo.com email address. Yes, I got you. I got you, Miss Deborah. You got it to the right address. Hello, Miss Dawn. How are you tonight?
So, in my live on Wednesday, I was asking what people might think I could do because I'm only about 70 subscribers away from 1,000, and I was only 99 hours away, or about 100 hours away from my 4,000. So so I was thinking, what could I do in this coming year to, reach those milestones? Because
Well,
I can't really afford giveaways to bring in new
no, but
subscribers.
what you
So,
can do is you can come to Dawn's on Wednesday, and I know she will champion you. And I know I'm speaking for her, but I know how Dawn feels about Mel, so it's okay. So yes, come to Dawn's, and I know she will
it's too
champion you.
late
I will
though.
champion you. You just got to come and hang out with the people and just keep doing it, honey. The number
Yeah.
one major thing that I've noticed lately, at least that has affected my growth, because I've like last month I did a video almost every single day. This month I've done a video almost every single day.
Hmm.
And I finally started growing. And I think that has a lot to do with it. Not saying you have to do a video every single day,
Hmm.
but without a doubt, consistency is key. So if you can get one out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or whatever works for you, whatever schedule, get
Hmm.
those videos out consistently on time when you say you're going to have them there, and the people will find you. But
Hi,
YouTube
Jerry.
really likes it when you're consistent and you do as much as possible. As far as the algorithms are concerned, you know, but that's the
Yeah.
biggest thing is the consistency. And I know that's hard because we have, bad days and things that life gets in the way.
Hmm.
Um, I know I like Another thing I've been doing is I have been pre-recording stuff. I never did that before this year, you know, but I have an entire project that is done and videos are dropping for it when they're scheduled out, you
Mm-hmm.
know, because then I can work on other things and get other things to that point where more is done than what people know are done, because that's they're getting videos to see that. And that's helping me be more consistent, helping me get those things out. I got a Wednesday video every single Wednesday. I got a Friday video every single Friday because of doing that, you know? So join along in maybe some of those things. Not saying you have to join my things, but joining
Yeah.
along in like the things we're making Thursday and being consistent about it because people are looking for those things we're making Thursday, especially since they're changing up the rules so much and doing
Yeah.
different things, you know, if that vibes with you, or, because you do your test
Yeah.
patterns. Maybe you do a segment where you talk about your test patterns, how you find them, what kind of test patterns you like to do. Or, I mean, you could do a whole series on that kind of stuff, or your blog hops. I bet there's people out there would love to hear about how you do that. And, if you took them along and showed them, okay, this, because I don't know nothing about a blog hop. To me, it doesn't make no sense. But if you did like a screen record thing or recorded yourself, see, I go here and then I can catch this and then I can go over here and I can catch that. And then
Mm-hmm.
however you do that, you know, you could tell people about that stuff because I bet there's a lot of people that would be interested, especially being that's how you get a lot of free patterns. And,
Yeah.
if it's free, it's for me. Everybody likes a good freebie. So, that would be an awesome video. Another one I've seen that's really popping off for a lot of people is doing this is my favorite yarn to use ever. This is my least favorite yarn to use ever. Um, stuff like that. Do little, just little things. And you're really good at the thumbnails. The thumbnails are important. I'm learning that the thumbnails are important. I don't understand why that is, because to me, if you make stuff I want to see, I'm going to watch you no matter what your thumbnail looks like. But I guess to draw people in, the proper thumbnail works, but you're good at that, so focus on
Thank
the
you.
stuff that you're really good at, honey, and keep going with that and you'll get there, you know.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and
Thank
thank
you
you
for
for
the
being a
super.
member.
Thank you for being a member, Jerry, and thank you for becoming a member, Dawn, and thank you for the super chats, Tracy and Dawn. Thank you so much. I appreciate them. Okay. Now I know we've only been live like an hour, but I think my med mix is like kicking in and making me sleepy. So I'm going to stick with it as long as I can, but I can feel it behind my eyes. It is getting sleepy time for Mel soon.
I've got
But
one more round and I will have finished the cuff with you guys tonight.
woohoo! Oh wow, Jerry. Yeah. Hi Anastasia. No, I will stick with it as long as I can, Anastasia. I promise. Oh, thank you, Nessa.
Have a good day, Lisa. Enjoy your lunch, sweetheart.
Enjoy your lunch, sweetie. Enjoy making more videos. I try to avoid making my videos too long. The longest videos I make are my flip throughs of magazines because it takes long. They usually
Right.
take about 45 minutes, but people say they really enjoy those because I make a lot of faces and they say they enjoy the faces. And they also enjoy the comments I make because, more and more magazines use the exact same models. Like, I went through one magazine and I swear they only used two models in the entire magazine. And one model they only used twice, and the other model they used like 12 times. And I was just like, oh, come on. Come on. You can afford more models than this. And she doesn't have any other facial expressions but this. I am so excited to be in this sweater. I am so excited to be in this hat. I am so excited to be in this. No, I'm not so excited to be in this cowl, but really, I am so excited. Ah.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, that kind of lacks authenticity, don't it?
I was just like, oh.
See, my face gets me in trouble. I'm learning more and more that even people that don't know me can very much tell when I am displeased.
So excited to not be happy.
I thought that I hit it at least a little bit, but not from the comments and the emails I'm getting.
Hi, Catherine. Welcome in, hun.
Oh well.
Yeah, I've seen this shirt, but I have too many shirts. It's true. There came a point where Mel had to say, "I have too many shirts," and this shirt had to just stay where it was, not in my collection. And it's if my mouth doesn't say it, my face definitely will.
My face will generally say it long before my mouth does. My mom used to tell
Mhm.
me to turn down my face because it was talking too loud.
Mm.
Like, well, I don't know how to do that. If I think it here, it shows up here.
Yeah. What is it my dad and my sister say? Um, you have the attention span and the imagination and the excitement of a 6-year-old. You pretty much are a 6-year-old, you know? So it's just like, and, and, what's wrong with that?
Right.
So,
Boy, that'll make you sad real quick, though. I tell you what, it took me all that time to knit one sock. I've sat here for an hour with you, and I've already got the cuff done.
mm,
Actually, I can get a sock done in a day if I want to.
I love you too, Zoila. And I don't think I've ever really, I mean, there are times I've been shyer, Mel, but I don't think there's ever been a time I've ever really been anything but myself.
No, not necessarily giving me crap, just wondering what was bothering me at a particular point because they could see it on my face that something was up.
Mm,
But, it's okay. Can't be happy 24/7.
no, no, you cannot.
No. We had ice storms here this morning. We had ice storms on Saturday, but by the time I got up today, the ice was completely melted and gone. But it was sleeting as the king was driving home this morning.
Mm.
Uh, which is crazy because it really doesn't do that here, like I've seen white stuff on the ground twice since I moved here in 2013. And both times, all added together, there was maybe this much. you know. So, and by
Yeah.
noon, it was gone. But what it happens, the worst thing that happens here is because I guess they don't prep for it, they don't clean the power lines off, or they don't trim the trees enough for the power lines and whatnot. And that ice gets on the trees. Of course, it breaks branches, they fall into the power lines, people lose power. It's a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, these people can't drive in the rain. So anything more than that is absolutely impossible.
I love that you said that because we have joked about anybody south of the Mason-Dixon line does not know how to drive once, a drizzle starts falling.
Most of them can't
Yeah.
handle driving in perfect clear weather. So, yeah, rain is, you must give it up.
But yeah. Yeah.
Like when a regular rain happens, not even like a major storm, a regular rain, they flip on their emergency flashers and start driving 35 miles an hour.
I'm surprised they're going that fast.
Like,
But yeah.
I got my driver's license in snow up to my knees, in a rear wheel drive car, so not being able to handle the rain is just, it just doesn't compute. Okay, it just does not compute. My brain cannot wrap around that concept.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
how
we
did you
used
get
to
your
go
license?
pick up my nephew from Virginia, and we drove down there in the summer on a bright day, and it just started raining, and it was hot out, and it was you could still see, and it became standstill traffic on the highway, and we're just staring at each other, going, "What's going on?" And from that day forward, Southerners could not drive in the rain. And we're like, they just stop and they panic and they don't know what to do. So, yep, yep.
Right? Yeah, I got my license up in Wisconsin, so like, like in the middle of the winter time. But hey, we went out and played in the snow just so we learned how to drive a vehicle that, was sliding or, slightly out of control. We'd find an empty parking lot and have a big time. Yeah, I'm actually originally from Wisconsin.
You can hear it when she says Wisconsin.
Or when I get upset.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes the king will upset me on purpose just because he wants to hear the Wisconsin come out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then he giggles.
And see, notice she put that in there. She's like, and that troublemaker, and then he giggles like a
Hmm.
little schoolgirl. Yes, he
Oh, I
does.
miss Watertown, man. I miss Madison. I miss going to lacrosse. And I miss the farms and like being able to be in a house and look out your window and not see a neighbor that's like right on top of you, even though you have some property. I really miss that. Because here, even though I live in the country, there's a house right there. There's four of them across the street. There's a house right there. There's a house right. I want to be out in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by trees and land and animals.
You need to come visit me then. I mean, you can see the neighbor, but that's just because the property in between us is a big empty field. Meadow. It's a meadow, not a field.
Right.
So I'm trying to convince Jude to come by it.
Right. That'd be fun.
I'm like, you would love it, Jude. She's like, well, water? I'm like, yeah. She's like, never again. I'm like, crap.
See
Oh,
now, to me, I would never drink city water again. I'm sorry, that's disgusting.
mm-hmm.
All the chemicals and the ew.
Well, she says she will never drink well water again. She'd rather have city water.
Mm-mm. That's mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone likes what they like.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, I've got to change filters usually once a week or once every 2 weeks, and you know,
I
we
keep a filter on the house and in the refrigerator.
well, we've got one. We've got a tap for drinking water and a with its own filter and a tap um and a filter on the whole house. So the one for drinking water is double filtered. So
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah.
Fun, fun, fun. Hopefully this spring we will be building a new pump house for ours. I'm turning it into I'm gonna make it look like a little cabin.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna gravel that whole area around there and turn it into a fairy garden with a bird bath and
Yeah, Nessa, I had two because Ziva sleeps with me. I had she had she gets treated for ticks and heartworm, so the ticks won't bite her, so they jump off of her and onto me. And I had two latch on last year, and um, but I was fine, but no Lyme disease or anything. Um, but I have to be extra vigilant and everything if I feel I'm always like, do I feel itchy or like something's crawling on me or ticklish or and it's always the tiny ones. Why are they so tiny? What's up with that? Mm. No, my babies get Simparica Trio. It's heartworm, ticks, and fleas. It's a chewable.
Well, that's definitely a good thing, Soila. That's how I wake up every morning. Oh, I'm still on the top side of the ground. Yay!
Woohoo!
And it's a good day from then out.
Have a good night, Nancy.
Thank you, Miss Linda. Okay, I got it.
Not sure how much more I'm gonna be able to stay up. I'm not sure if I can end, if I can end the live or if you can stay on if you want to stay on longer.
Oh no, I'll go when you go, honey, because like I said, I gotta go pick my friend up from school tonight.
Okay.
So I'll go take care of that. But Miss Linda, I have sent your information along, so I'm sure you will get your prize ASAP.
Sally's like, oh, Mel, put the knitting away. Mel, put the knitting away. Yeah, I put the knitting away, Sally. I'm feeling real dozy now.
And I will get your did you pick a bag, Miss Marie?
Hi, Dawn P. How are you? Thank you, Sally.
Okay, Miss Mel.
Okay, guys. Well, I'm sorry I drew it short this week. But, had to take some pain pills today, and they make me super sleepy when I take them together. So, but hopefully I'll get the sleep I need to feel better tomorrow.
Yes. Get some rest, sweetheart.
And I hope you all have a wonderful week coming up. So, all right. We will see you next week at Bridget's house. Okay? All right. Love you all. Shine bright.